Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. The New England Patriots taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they've gone a full half season since their last loss, winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
A time for Mac Jones and his Patriot offense to take the field. Jones now in his second season since being selected 15th overall in 2021.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now Jones, rolling to his right. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to skin.
Now Sean McDermott going to throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Throwing Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. But Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them and often.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Stevenson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Second down and goal. Jones looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Patriots put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And the Buffalo offense ready to bring out their high-powered attack. And at the center of it all, of course, the rocket-armed man in his 5th year out of Wyoming, Josh Allen.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. The numbers for him from a week ago, 11 catches, 97 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Throwing now is Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
To throw again on second down. Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen eluding the pressure right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. A gain of 22.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On 1st down, Huntley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They go again with Huntley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Hines is in. Touchdown, Bills. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off play action. Jones. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the 1st drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. These two AFC East rivals, Buffalo and New England, well, the Bills, they've kind of flipped the script in the last few years in this series. The Patriots owned the division for so long, won 16 times in 17 years. But it's the Bills who have captured the title the last 2 years, and they crushed the Pats in the wild card round last year, you might remember, in Buffalo, 47-17. Off the play fake. Jones rolling to his left. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
No, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
On 1st down, Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. These two teams all tied after one. Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have moved out in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Bass on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England's offense set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there complete to Myers. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Completes it to Aguilar. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Back to the ground with Strong. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Here's a screen play. This is Strong. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Harris running straight ahead. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So on fourth down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. And Folk's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Huntley. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. On play action, Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morris. From the 27, Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Isaiah McKenzie, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Hines now on the return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. A run with Huntley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones, complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. On third down, here's Strong. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this returnable for Hines. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. Now Jones throwing on first down. Completes this one to Thornton. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Back to throw. Jones. He completes it to Henry. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Thornton. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. They'll look to throw again. This one swung outside to Strong. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll try to run with Harris, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll just get rid of it. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Folks' kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks. Back for the second half of Thursday Night Football in just a moment. But first, the bye weeks are over. We've got a full slate of 16 games once again. So let's give everybody a look ahead at what's to come here in Week 13. We'll start in the early window and begin up in Minneapolis. A tough one for the homestanding Vikings as they'll square off against the New York Jets. Good games in the late afternoon as well, one being out in Santa Clara, where it'll be the 49ers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Then on Sunday night, the Cowboys getting another matchup for the national audience. The Colts and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. On the run, it's Huntley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal. Well, we saw him score on the ground earlier in the ball game. This time, the defense says not so fast.
Yeah, that's good scouting and good awareness, isn't it? Because you always have to be wary of him keeping it himself, especially in this part of the field. Because if he doesn't like what he sees, you know he'll take off and try and go for it himself.
The kick by Bass is good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the man open here is Strong. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw again. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off-play action. Jones. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Harris is into the end zone. Touch. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Polk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Allen going to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. This one caught by Davis. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Strong. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Now Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Strong. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Throwing Jones. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Jones in trouble, and he's taken down. Von Miller bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Pulled in at the 24. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. The Bills going to take over again on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. They'll run it here with Huntley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis from 3 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Open man here, the tight end Henry. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. This is caught.